Ever get lost in Dwarf Fortress for hours? Yeah, me too. However, when you've reached your limit and seek something new, these games provide the same deep simulation and limitless possibilities. If you love managing colonies in Dwarf Fortress, you'll probably enjoy Oxygen Not Included. Instead of dwarves underground, you're running a space crew trying to survive on an alien planet. The lack of oxygen poses a constant challenge to your colony's survival. You must manage temperature, pollution, and even your crew's mental state. Things can go wrong quickly. Unlike Dwarf Fortress ASCII graphics, this game has a charming hand-drawn art style and a side-view perspective. If there's one game that truly captures the Dwarf Fortress experience, it's RimWorld. You build a colony, craft, trade, tame animals, and deal with all kinds of unexpected situations. The best part? Every colonist has unique personalities, backgrounds, and quirks, making them feel like real people. The game presents unexpected challenges, requiring you to make difficult choices that contribute to an unforgettable experience. Building and running a prison sounds simple, right? Not in Prison Architect. You have to design the layout, hire staff, and manage inmates, each with their own personalities and needs. Running a prison is expensive, and balancing security with profitability can get tricky. Unlike DF, it's more structured and forgiving. But if you enjoy management sims, this one's worth checking out. Like the battles in Dwarf Fortress? Then Conan Unconquered might be your thing. It's a survival RTS set in the brutal world of Conan the Barbarian, where you build a stronghold and defend it against endless waves of enemies. You can even play in co-op mode with a friend. It's more about combat than colony management, but if you love strategy and survival, it's a fun challenge. What happens after humans disappear? In Timberborn, beavers take over. You can choose between two factions, the nature-loving folktales or the industrial iron teeth, each with different playstyles. If you enjoyed DF space building, this will feel familiar, but with a unique twist. Vertical building in a 3D world. You can also create and share custom maps, adding even more replayability. What if Dwarf Fortress took place in a frozen wasteland? Frostpunk puts you in charge of a city struggling to survive in a new ice age. Your people rely on a giant steam generator for warmth, and every decision you make affects their morale and survival. Will you use strict laws to keep order, or take a more compassionate approach? Every choice has consequences, making Frostpunk one of the most intense city builders out there. If you love a challenge, They Are Billions mixes settlement building with tower defense. You'll gather resources, fortify your base, and fight off massive hordes of zombies. And I mean massive. This game can throw thousands of enemies at you at once. It's tough, but you can pause the game mid-action to strategize. While it's more combat-heavy than Dwarf Fortress, the deep planning and high stakes make it a great pick for strategy fans. This one's a mix of city building, survival, and roguelite mechanics. In Against the Storm, you manage settlements in a storm-ravaged world, facing new challenges every time you play. Each run helps you unlock new abilities, making the next attempt a little easier. The pacing is great, and since it's still in early access, the devs are constantly improving it. If you like games that evolve over time, this is a solid choice. In Farthest Frontier, you lead a group of settlers trying to build a town on the edge of the world. Farming is a big focus here, with detailed crop-growing mechanics that let you experiment with soil conditions and yield improvements. Every map is randomly generated, and if you prefer a more relaxed experience, there's even a pacifist mode with no combat. The game is still in early access, but the devs are known for high-quality updates. If you're looking for something closer to Dwarf Fortress look and feel, Odd Realm might be what you need. It has a simple pixel art style and a top-down perspective, but don't let that fool you. There's plenty of depth here. You'll guide settlers as they deal with bandits, underground monsters, and even angry gods. The world is procedurally generated, and playing as different races unlocks new mechanics. It's not quite as deep as DF, but it's an accessible alternative with a cleaner UI. So, when you need a break from Dwarf Fortress, these games have got you covered. Which one are you excited to try? Let us know in the comments below.